Hello, this is Mike VanHook from International Strategic Alliances, and today I have the great pleasure of meeting with Gregg and Diane Shaffer. The last time we were together was in January, and we informed all of you of Gregg's condition as he's battling brain cancer and some other ailments. And so today we wanted to take the time and to update you on Gregg's condition and for them also to share other needs and prayer requests that they have. So we'll start with Gregg. Gregg, can you tell us about your current condition and your prognosis?
It's been about 5 months since I saw you, and during the radiation and chemo, I had no side effects for the first 4 weeks. And then I got a month off, and I've had 2 rounds of chemo pills, 5 days on pills, and then 23 days off. And until recently, I felt pretty strong and I wasn't tired. This last round's taken a pretty heavy toll on me. Now, the last 2 days that I've been here with Mike and Lou, I haven't had a nap. I've done well, and so I think that I sleep well. I've had no nausea, and I don't do this very often, but you're going to get to see my new haircut. There's something on this side. You had your chance to see what was on the other side, or what wasn't on the other side.
That's coming back in style, you know. Diane, what would you like to add?
Okay, so Gregg's had quite an extensive treatment so far with radiation and chemo, and the resulting loss of hair from the radiation. He's been up and down with his energy over the last several months.
I've lost 65 pounds.
Yeah, Gregg is down 65 pounds from the first of the year, and so that's good and bad. He needed to lose it. It's a hard way to lose it, though. He's on a ketogenic diet, which our team of doctors are saying he needs to be on for his particular cancer. So I'm in control of or regulating just what he eats daily, but he's having a hard time eating, and I think that's the effect of the conventional treatment. It affects your appetite, and so he has difficulty right now eating.
Meaning that I don't eat much at all.
Yes, he doesn't eat much at all. He just isn't hungry, and he has a hard time just getting more than a couple bites down at a time. So we're hoping to see that improve. We're working with a nutritionist who is very skilled with cancer, and she is advising him to just try some things like ginger with his tea to help increase his appetite. And we have some other ideas we're going to start trying. So we're in constant contact. We have a team of about 7 people, including the nutritionist and all the conventional and alternative doctors we're working with, and we feel we have a good team that is giving us input, and we do lab work pretty consistently to just see what's going on in his body. And next week he will have his next brain scan. It's called an MRI, and we will see what's going on in his brain, and we'll get results a few days later. And hopefully the tumor has not come back, but we will find out in about a week and a half.
Okay.
We will know, and we can let you all know.
Please update us. Now, we were talking, and you said that you're going to Colorado, and will be receiving a different kind of treatment in Colorado. Could you explain that to us?
Okay. So part of our team, we have a naturopathic doctor in Boulder, Colorado, who we talk to by phone, and Gregg and I will be leaving June 16th to fly to Boulder, and Gregg will start in a 3-week, it's called an IV mistletoe treatment.
Intensive.
It's an intensive treatment for using IVs, and he will take in the mistletoe that should go into his brain, and it'll help boost his immune system and just help his body fight the cancer. It's done very commonly in Europe, and it's in clinical trials here in the States, but you can find doctors who will do the treatment, mistletoe. So we've already started some what's called subcutaneous mistletoe injections, which I do every other day with Gregg. And that's preparing him for this more intensive treatment. And he'll also receive high-dose vitamin C during those same 3 weeks with the doctor in Boulder. So we have that just ahead in a few weeks.
6 weeks, but you'll only be there too.
3 weeks. I'll be there 2 weeks. You'll be there 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that's ahead in June.
Okay. Well, Gregg might be the one who's sick and with the disease, but it affects the entire family.
Mm-hmm.
And anything you want to update us for your family, just to keep people in know about what's going on there?
Well, we also have a child that's 28 years old who is disabled, and she lives with us, and she has a lot of needs. So she's at a day program during the day, but she's with us in the evenings and through the night, and we've had difficulty keeping consistent help. Mm-hmm. And so that's put an extra burden on Gregg and I at home to just take care of her in the evenings. So that's a prayer need. If you could pray just for good, quality, consistent caregivers. And we are looking at the possibility of having Erin move into a residential situation. She'll be with other disabled adults. So we're inquiring about that right now.
And we do have some very capable and very good and hardworking therapists. It's just that most of them have left or
For
quit
reasons.
or.
Sure.
And it's just made it more stressful for me particularly, as I'm trying to juggle Gregg's needs and keeping all his medical people updated with Gregg's issues. And he's had a few critical things come up over the last few months with his kidneys and with being his electrolytes going low because he's on a ketogenic diet, and that can affect your electrolyte level. And so we've had to do some quick change and find some supplements to help him and just make changes. So for me, it's been stressful. So it's a lot of late nights, not enough sleep, a lot of worries, but he's in a good place, pretty good right now. If we can just get him to eat a little bit more, I think he'd feel stronger. Right. He'd have more energy. Okay. So that's where we are.
Well, we want you to know that we love you. And I would like to encourage everybody who is watching this video and who shares it with someone to really pray for Gregg and Diane and for their family. It's not only just Gregg, but it is the entire family. Pray for their financial needs, for all the things that are being thrown at them right now. Pray for just the rest that they need for Gregg's health. And of course, we just pray for the healing. And just know that you are loved. We try to update our website, internationalstrategicalliances.org, once a week with notices about Gregg's health. And if you want to write a letter or something on our blog, feel free to do so. But please keep us informed of what's going on, and know that a lot of people are asking. Gregg, you have something you'd like to add?
One major answer to prayer was we had a goal on our daughter Heidi put together a GoFundMe page, and we set a goal of $30,000, and God brought that in
just a little over a week.
Mm-hmm. And some people have continued to give, so we're in a good place there. But I want to thank everyone. We don't know everyone because some are anonymous, but a lot of people have contributed, and one couple gave $24,000, and the husband had been through something himself, and so he was sympathetic, and he was a good friend of. We knew them when we were at their former church, and then our daughter Heidi also met them and got better acquainted with them, and they live in Germany.
Well, we are grateful for the financial donations, and as you said, God is good. And I'm sure even in the midst of this trial, you're experiencing God's grace and goodness in a very unique and special way. So thank you, everyone, and please continue to pray when we love you. Thanks a lot.